Sorry to be all weird. We'll wait for some people to hop in. What's up, Norm? Howdy, heathens. What's up, King Eddie? Yeah, just, it was last minute. Decided to, I had some time, so I figured I'll hang out for a bit. Just enjoyed your sense of the week. Thanks, Norm. Yeah, those are my stunners of the week. Everybody's doing the fragrance weekly rotation thing, and I was like, fuck it, you know, I should. It does give you something to talk about during the week, because like sometimes I forget what I wear each day, and ever since I've been doing these stunners of the week, it's been nice, like kind of walks you through the day, you know, because we're also tunnel vision with our own shit, you know. Hawas, you know, I haven't worn Hawas since last year. That is good. I still like, I think Hawas, the original, is the best out of all of them. I'm not a big fan of ice. It's too sweet. I feel like it's sweeter than the original. Then I got Hawas Black, which I might wear tomorrow. I might wear that one tomorrow. Elizabeth Fuentes, what the fuck? What's the problem? Huge Loewe 7 guy. Yeah, I haven't tried the original Loewe 7. I've only tried the Cobalt. That's so awesome, dude. The shit's the truth, man. It's something, ain't it? Dylan Blue tomorrow. I'm actually wearing Dylan Blue. I just showered. I'm wearing Dylan Blue right now. I haven't worn this in a while. Just like 3 sprays around the neck. Because shit's a beast. At least mine is. But yeah, I'm in the mood for it. I got it right here too. It's good shit. You do a good job with the stunners. Thanks, Norm. Appreciate it. Loewe 7 and Cologne 5. What does the regular 7 smell like? Is that like Bleu de Chanel? Do they smell similar? The Cobalt and the regular, do they smell similar, or are they completely different? Someone tell me. I like the fire. Cobalt, I mean. Okay. Waiting on Invictus Parfum clone. Yeah, they haven't come out with an Invictus Parfum. I don't think Invictus Parfum was a huge hit. I like it. It's good. In fact, I thought I had it in the bag. I finally busted out my drawer of samples and stuff. Let me see if I have it in here. Jesus, I have way too much. I don't even go through these a lot. I don't hardly wear any of these. OG Grave. This is great. This has got a great citron note in here, the opening. It's good shit. I need a bottle of that. I have it. I have it somewhere. You hear all that? Those are decants. Jesus. do with it? I didn't give it away, did I? I think I did. Well, that's not good. Look at this shit. We just have this randomly lying around somewhere. Oh, no, it's Prada Long Low. I know it's in this size. I just don't know where it is. I'll find it later. It's around here somewhere. Here it is. Right there. Yeah, it's I feel like there's like a coconut note in here. I'm getting like a weird tropical note. Dropping into leave a like. Thanks, Wax. Appreciate it. Norm, yes, they similar. I have both. King Yeti, not exactly the same. Invictus Parfums often. Yeah, it's pretty underrated. I mean, it's Invictus. It's definitely a proper flanker, the Parfum. Black soap note. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a little bit more soapy, but I mean it's good. Victory Elixir, that was a little sweet. Legend is really good. Very salty. Hey, what's up, Johnny? Hey, what kind the cologne you gave me was really good. Yeah. If anybody saw my Stunners of the Week, I gave Johnny Sunday the True Religion Always Home. I think, is that what it's called? Always True Home. Not as good as Invictus Legend, which is discontinued. Yeah, I had a decan of that. Yeah, Johnny. Did you wear it to school? Let me know if anybody gave you any compliments. Your aunt really liked it. It's not, I don't know, it's just not for me. I get like a weird cotton candy smell to it, don't you? I mean, you guys like that. You're young. You're, what, 14, 15? Hit that like button on the way in if you can. I hate doing that, but I have to. They discontinued 1 million Privé and then gave us 1 million gold, which sucks. I'm not really into the 1 million. I have Pandora Sense Milano Privé, which is a dead ringer for 1 million Privé. That one's really good. That screams fall. I can only wear that in fall. I don't know why. The spices and stuff in there, like the cinnamon and tobacco, is really good in there. I can only wear it in fall. Is it True Religion? I do kind of get the yeah. It's not like a sweet, sticky sweet. It's, you know, it's got a powdery sweetness to it that gives me this cotton candy vibe. Yeah, I hear the gold flanker, 1 million gold, kind of gets, it's hit or miss. Gold Elixir's pretty awesome, but yeah, they were quick to come out with that. Honestly, the designers are starting to get lazy. They're all trying to compete for this. That's what they're doing, and I get it. And now that, you know, guys like us are coming around, like us, all of us, they're catching on at this community, and that's what they're starting to kind of cater to. Even though we're just a little fraction of, you know, the world. I don't have hardly any experience with Xerjoff. I mean, I tried Naxos. I actually have this one. I have a sample of, this is a new release, I think, or newer one. my test strips. Sorry. There's Rose in here. Defied. What is this? Yami Defied. This is really good. This is some potent. Wow, this is potent stuff. It's got Rose in it. It's fresh. It's very unisex. I think the ladies can wear it. They should drop their effing prices because clones are getting so good and cheaper that in 2 to 3 years no one will pay the designer price. Yeah, but guess what? If they do that, then I mean you're not going to have any clones or anything. And you have to understand too, it's a Middle Eastern market. It's not. That's why they're so cheap. You know. I think I'm kind of weird with clones. I like the clones because they're budget friendly. That's mainly it. If I had the money, I would strictly just get the original stuff. But like a lot of these designer prices are starting to become like niche prices. And I get it. You know. But I'm a middle class, blue collar kind of guy, and I'm like, nobody's gonna really smell the quality. Not that I'm catering to people, you know, what they like, but like to me, my nose isn't that much like well trained enough to really. I want to smell what it. I want to know what it smells like first, and then the quality part comes second. You know what I mean? Hope that makes sense. Moki Special, Naxos, and Udon. All three are bangers. Yeah, there's a lot I gotta try. I'm a big designer guy, mostly. I mean, I think everybody starts as the designer level and then kind of work your way up. But dude, it's an expensive hobby, and it's just a lot of this stuff I look at and I'm like, oh God, I could have spent thousands of dollars on something else. But it is what it is. Got Mandarin Sky for now. Stuff's strong. You are one of us. Found a good hookup on designers, but it's still higher than what I feel like I'm getting out of them. 2 designers or 5 to 7 clones. I can't help but take the latter. Yeah, I was going for quantity over quality, and now I'm like pacing myself. That's why, like, I had a clone of Diorum 2020 for the longest time, and I finally bought this, and I was like, why didn't I buy this sooner? Like, I would have not have bought like 80% of my fucking collection. I love this. I don't know if I'll wear this tomorrow. I might wear it Thursday. We'll see. I spent $2,000 in the past 3 months on frags. Hey man, if you can afford it, go for it, you know? Treat yourself. But make sure you're paying your bills on time. Salty. All the homies keep telling me that I smell like hot dog water. I've been trying to find a new cologne to help mask it. Any advice? 4'1" male, 27 years old. I mean, that's up to you, man. I can't tell you what to begin with. 27. You're gonna probably want to start out with like Sauvage or something, but Afnan Tarathi Blue. I'd say that it's cheap enough. It'll make you stand out. It smells better than Sauvage, I think, but I don't know, man. Nautica Voyage, Aqua de Jo. I don't know, man. That dude, I can't answer that. You're gonna have to, you know. What happened here? That one guy. Dior Homme Sport, love it. Yeah, this is the Dior Homme 2020. The like fourth formulation of it or something. Open the door. Said hi. Sir Spielberg. I got Assad and Sauvage Elixir OG as well. The only difference is that Assad is more vanilla. Assad is a little bit more fresh. Elixir is definitely more potent, rich, and like way more spicy. Elixir does go into that Drakkar Noir kind of vibe. I personally like that. I don't have the real Elixir. Shower. Shower is your only help. That's true. Yeah, make sure you shower. What's up, Jason? Yeah, it was last minute. I got home, ate dinner, talking with the kid and wife, FaceTime my mom, and then I was like, you know what? We'll go live at 8. What are some of your favorites? Hot climate. Polo Deep Blue Parfum, Bulgari Pour Homme, Light Blue Intense, Aqua de Joe, Aqua de Joe Absolute, specifically. Sahara of Seraphine Blue. This is a great hot weather fragrance. You need to, this stuff's great. Yeah. That's good stuff. This is good for the high heat too. Zaharoff Signature Citrine. I'm not a huge fan of this. If you saw my recent video that I posted today, I talk about this. And the first time I smelled it, I was absolutely like, oh my God, why did I buy this? And I actually tried selling it a couple times and I didn't have any luck. There's something about this. It smells like a diaper, like a fresh diaper. Like not a stinky diaper, but it's got like that weird, it smells like babe, like, you know, like baby skin, like a new baby. You know, if you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. That very soft. I don't know. It's just, you look at the note breakdown on this, and there's like 3 different kinds of orange, and it's like a sweet mandarin. And it's not sweet to me at all. It's very airy and kind of floral, and I don't know. It's a lot better than. Just look at my video when I talk about it. I wore this last Saturday night. Showers and teeth brushing are for others, not for you. Who's that? To me, Assad is more vanillic. The OG Elixir is more fresh, but yeah, no, I agree. There's coffee and tobacco in Assad too. What's up, Roar? Roy? Roar. I was reading your comment, Fort Worth. Fragrance World Parfum D'Homme Sport is basically 1-to-1 in the opening to 2022 Sport, and it smells more like older formulations in the dry on. It's amazing, $15. Yeah, I actually have Maison Alhambra Dark Door Sport. That is the actual original, like 2008 Dior Homme Sport. Really good, lasts a while. It was also like 15 to 20 bucks. It was good. What are you sipping on tonight? It's a brand of it's an old fashioned mix. It's 1978 old fashioned. It's like less than 10 bucks for like a full bottle. I just pour it over ice. It's good. It's good to sip on. Keep hearing this diaper smell from this cologne. I didn't get that. Yeah, man. I there's just something about it. It's not off-putting though. It's just when I hear citrine, I want like juicy, mouth-watering citrus. I don't want this airy rind zest kind of stuff. I'm like, I want the fruit, you know. Terre de Manzoji Gray is a good summer scent. Yeah, dude. Um, I have a sample that I just took it out not too long ago. What's up, Kicks? Probably just yeah, man. I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been what, almost 2 weeks since I've been on here. It was last minute, so I just said, "Fuck it, let's go live." I'm a bourbon guy. Yeah, I can't do American whiskey, like Kessler's and all that shit. Like bourbon is where it's at. Diorum Cologne, yeah. Um, I have Jimmy Choo Man Ice, which is similar. Same with Mercedes-Benz Cologne. Brioni Eclat. True dat, for sure. That's a banger. That's a high heat banger right there. Because that doesn't smell like anything else. And it's very linear. Grapefruit, rose, ambroxan, musk. Just good shit. Patchouli, I think. I like Elijah Craig and Jefferson Ocean aged. I don't think I've tried that. I'm more of a... I like Buffalo Trace. That's some really good stuff. Ross got no hands. My wife is filing for divorce. I end it. I don't understand. Sorry to hear that. I don't know who you are either. King Yeti. Yeah, bro. How do you sign it? So how is your wife filing for divorce, but you're gonna end it? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Did everyone have a good Easter? What'd you guys do on Easter? We hosted her family. Oh, shit. All right, well... Geez, he hacked your fucking account? What did this dude say? Do I have a picture with me with hair? Not on me. I call my wife cheating on me at Waltzman and I might end it. Okay, how you gonna end it if you got no hands? Alright, well, how do I block this dude? Why won't it let me block people? This is bullshit. Here, we're gonna do this. We're going to put his ass in timeout. All right, well, I put him in timeout. I don't know why it won't let me block. It won't let me block people. which is fucking dumb. Let's do this. Okay. I did what I could. So I reported, I put him in timeout. This is why I hate the internet, because things get hacked. And, like, we're going to see a lot more of that, I think. Especially with AI and shit. That's creepy, though. I hate when people, you know, they make burner profiles and, you know. I was just talking to Ross about that a week or two ago. Someone made a profile with his wife's name. That's where I kind of draw the line and go, you know, I don't tolerate that stuff. You could talk shit about me all you want. You don't talk about my wife. You don't talk about my family. So, and I know it's like, I'm not going to let it get to me, but it's just like, when you read that, you're just kind of like, get the fuck out of here, you know? So, anywho, thanks for popping in. Anybody watch Wrestlemania? People were bitching about it. Hold on a second. What the hell's going on here? Okay. This motherfucker needs to go. We're going to unhide his ass. And then... Okay. Why the you know, YouTube needs to get on this. All right, we're not going to go back and forth with trolls. We're just not going to do that. I'm in the west side of Chicago. That sucks. I grew up on the south side. I'm not a... I know exactly where... It's people like that Ross Goodwin dude. That's why I moved away from there. Because it's trash. It's fucking scum. The people that live over there... I'm not going to say anything. I moved out for a reason. So, but anywho, let's move on. We're not going to... I don't want any drama on this page. I really don't. That's why they need to put a block button on here so we can just block these people. Who won the main event? Night 1, Seth Rollins. Paul Heyman turned on CM Punk and Roman. and now is with Seth Rollins. And then night 2, Cena won. Cena broke the record, 17-time champ. It was funny because night 1 sucked until the main event. Night 2 was awesome until the main event. It's like they flip-flopped. Stone on another note, you need a diet plus. Okay, well. Bougie Blessings, you can go fuck yourself. Let's play a game and see how many people we can put in timeout tonight. I'm having fun with this. He won't keep the belt long. No, but here's the thing. And this is where I try to be logical, because Cena did say, I'm here to ruin wrestling, and so he's doing exactly what he's saying, despite everybody wishing it was a different outcome. The thing that I'm a little, like, irritated about is, like, The Rock came out today and said that he basically went, Elimination Chamber pay-per-view was low on ticket sales, so he decided to get involved himself. And then quickly turns around and says, yeah, the character doesn't need, basically, I don't need to do anything else. And yeah, so do I think The Rock can draw money? Absolutely, but he's a horrible, like, storyteller. Like, he's not a good writer. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. He basically scrapped his whole storyline. It, like, never, like, selling your soul and all that stuff. It just, like, I get it. It's wrestling, you know. It's whatever. But you would think long-term storytelling would make sense. So it was a little lackluster, but, you know. I didn't finish Raw last night, but I heard it was really good. I think there's a new faction with Braun Breaker and Rollins. So I'm kind of in and out with it. Last year I was really invested, but Rock's time has passed. Yeah. Rollins is good. He just needs to... that guy just... He's got a lot of injuries, too. He doesn't have that much more to go. Yeah. Trying to think. Yeah, it wasn't as good as last year's, obviously. There was a bigger story to tell last year, but I'm curious to see what they're going to do this year, though. So hopefully they'll... I think the whole heel turn with Cena, it's like they could have done it better. The execution could have been better. So yeah. What'd you guys wear today? Okay, I'm not seeing anything. What's going on, Jason? People still sending messages even though they're in timeout. Oh, man. Moncler and Afnan Highness Blue. Nice. Mango Bliss. I heard something about that. Ross recommended it. Yeah, I remember him saying something on that one. I wore Rasasi Fatan pour homme. It's Terre d'Hermes. Like, a damn good one, too. This was like $15 on Amazon. The opening's a little harsh. Very, very synthetic opening, but then when it dries down, it's like nice and earthy and woody. It's good stuff. Got a fire clone. Okay. Yeah, I haven't tried that. Can you recommend any masculine fragrance with iris? Yes. Dior Homme Intense, Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum, Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum Boisé. That one. I was gonna say one of the Zed creators, Ross's TLTG. Both his have iris. Business Over Pleasure, and then Evening Mystique, but that's discontinued. You're not gonna, unless you want to pay $500. Yeah, I would say Valentino Uomo Intense, Dior Homme, that stuff, like the old Dior Homme. I also wore Roche's L'Homme. I think you recommended that. Yeah, I briefly talked about that. That gets very heavily compared to Dolce Gabbana K, but it's way better. I feel like that would be. There's a lot of blood orange and juniper in there, if I'm not mistaken. That's a good one. Solid one. I was actually supposed to wear that last week, and then I wore something else. Which I might wear that this week, though, so thanks for the heads up. Yeah, Prada L'Homme Intense. Those are going to be your heavy hitter iris. Givenchy Gentleman, EDP, Privé, Boisé, Intense. Yeah, Lamal, I think Lamal Parfum or Ultra Male. What is it? No, Lamal. Yes, there's Cecil Rodriguez Blue Noir Parfum. I have a. I got a sample of that. I just saw it too. Noir Extreme, I found too. Prada L'Homme Low. That's a good one. Where are you? I just had it. God, I gotta go through these. Dior Homme Parfum 2025 in the opening, and then it turns into Ultra Male. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that at all. Oh, Ralph's Club Elixir. That has iris in it too. Yeah. This is actually really, really good. Ralph's Club Elixir. The Elixir Flanker. It's good stuff. Very potent. Yep, there it is. This is Parfum. Yeah. It is good. I haven't smelled this in a while. It's like a fresh, clean, powdery iris for sure. Good call. We were just talking about OG Grave. Nice. How good is Blue Noir Parfum? Is it worth a bottle? I don't have a bottle. I have the sample. It's very, very similar. Just spray it on. When we're talking about it, I want to spray it. That way we can kind of... It's good. It's... Yeah, it's a softer iris. It is very powdery. It's like a blue iris fragrance. Yeah. They're priced pretty generously, too. Oh, this Ralph's Cold Elixir is like... Do a little spray on that. Yeah. That's got some lipsticky iris in it, but it's like rich. Yeah, blue soft iris. Yeah, for sure. That is good. I'm not super into powdery fragrances. It's got to be like Dior Homme Parfum Intense, the original Parfum, not the new one. Yeah, Norm, if you like that mainstream type of iris, like Dior Homme, Givenchy Gentleman, Eau de Parfum, that kind of stuff, like in that realm, that can hang with that. Just put like a little blue touch on it, slightly, but it's mostly powdery. I'm trying to wrap my nose around Seraphim. It is odd to me. Which one? The blue or the red one? I mean, this one isn't... To me, it's not super complex. This is not super complex. Both. I have both. Well, yeah. They share the eucalyptus and the... I think there's a seaweed accord in both of them. They share similar notes. The red one is definitely a lot more rich. It's spicier. It's a lot of pink pepper in that one. I do prefer that one over this because that one you can wear all year round and in the high heat. This one is strictly because there's no woods and stuff. It's not as dense as the red one. Do you enjoy the vanilla note? For some reason, I find it challenging. Lens on which one? The Blue Noir? The more I wear them, the more they grow on me. Yeah. Yeah, these aren't designers. These are... They're technically luxury niche. So, I mean, this is... Yes, they're synthetic, but they're high-quality synthetic. You know what I mean? And George doesn't put out stuff that smells similar. You know what I mean? Like, to designer stuff. I honestly, everything that he puts out is very original. It doesn't smell like anything that you normally smell. But I think Seraphim Red is probably the most mass appealing. I think that maybe Royale X, but vanilla in any men's fragrance. I'm not too big on vanilla. Again, I'm not a big gourmand guy. I'm not real, like, I just feel like vanilla is vanilla just, it's so overdone, you know? Like, I remember my older sister growing up. She used to have vanilla scented everything, and it was kind of a turnoff, but if it's blended correctly, like Mercedes-Benz Club Black, that's a banger. That's a great vanilla fragrance. A cheap one too. Virtus Vanilla Oud. I have a decan of that. That is beautiful. But that I can only wear in like wintertime. I'm considering the original. Is it worth buying? Which original? Yes to the red. Nishane. Norm, can you just clarify which one was Zaharoff? You mean the Pour Homme? Signature Pour Homme? Hell yeah, man. Now, do you like aromatic fougere type of stuff? Like, do you like heavy lavender? And I would sample. Spend the $7 and sample it. This is great. This is Derek's not on, but he's one of my moderators. He loves this stuff. It's one of his favorites. He's wearing the extreme one. They have an extreme flanker too that he just came out with. I wore this on Easter. It's really good stuff. I'm definitely gonna need a backup about all this. I think it smells. Is it in the vein of Seraphim? No. This is more high class. I mean, this is definitely more of the classic aromatic fougere type of stuff. It's not outdated. I call it smoky lavender. Very lavender heavy, kind of smoky. Okay, if you love the 90s fougere type of stuff, you're going to like this. I think. Sample it. All I can tell you is sample it. I'd hate for you to drop, $120 on a bottle, but it's good. Very masculine, but it's a signature scent. Ross from TLTG says it smells like a CEO, like what a CEO would wear, but it doesn't smell super, super like elegant. It's masculine. It's good stuff. You'll like it. I think you'll like it if you like the 90s fougere stuff. Right. I know I like Safari for Men and Pacha de Cartier. It doesn't smell like that, but it definitely smells a more modern take on fougere. Where'd Jason go? Do I have any moderators here? Let me see if I can text Jason or message him. I'm using my phone, so I can't. I have Safari. Love it. Yeah, dude. Safari's good. Pacha de Cartier, Eau de Toilette. Very similar. Longer lasting. Very creamy. It's good stuff. You'll like that if you like Safari. They're very similar. What? What is going on here? Yeah. So, what else is going on, guys? Oh, shit. With your channel, I'm noticing how tough it is to get subs. Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. I've realized that like this stuff doesn't happen overnight. Like you have to be consistent with it. So if you're trying to start a channel, you know, you got to be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day. I do see a lot of people that are like just releasing anything just to kind of get traction, and it's like I get it, but it's like, what's the actual reason of you doing this? You know what I mean? And I started this as like a gimmick, like a joke, and then I switched it up and I was like more myself. So I decided I just want to have fun with it, you know? And over time, the people will, you know, come to your channel and, you know, there's everybody, it's a personality thing, you know? So I see a lot of newer content creators really half-assing it, and it, you know, it's like, you do you, that's cool, but like I see people getting like frustrated, or after like a couple weeks they're not getting any subs, and it's like, it takes time, you know. You can't just hurry up and release stuff. You gotta, you know, put your time in, and don't think about it. Don't think about, I need to get subs, or I need to get, you know, my numbers up. It's, you're gonna burn yourself out, and you're not gonna want to do it anymore. You should be rocking more. I appreciate that, but if you book them, they will come. What do you think of Spice Bomb Infrared EDT? I think it's good. The EDP is way better though. I'm a big fan. That I still have to get a bottle of the EDP, but I think Spice Bomb as a whole. I finally tried the dark leather one. I understand people were disappointed. It's kind of nothing groundbreaking. No channel for me. I saw an old vid from Ross where he was celebrating 100 subs. Yeah, I've been following him almost that long. I'm not into the fancy smell. Yeah, you know, I learned too that I don't have any energy or like interest in creating an intro. Like I see a lot of people, they spend so much time on an intro, and it's like, you don't need it. The thumbnail and the title is how you were going to get noticed. Is that the red one? Yeah, Spice Bomb Infrared. That's the red line. But yeah, I've like, people need to do research. Like they need to YouTube. Like we have this awesome resource at our fingertips, right? And like I started researching like what's a good way, like what are the ins and outs, because you have to tweak your settings on here. YouTube will give you an opportunity, but then it's like they don't hold your hand. You have to figure it out for yourself. So, a good thumbnail and a good title are the two most important things that you can do. So I've been working on my titles a little bit better, and my thumbnails, but I'm not that artistic. So it's like, as long as my face is on there with something catchy, clever, that's the pull, because people's attention span is very short now, you know, because everybody does this now. You know, nobody reads anymore. Everybody needs a graphic. They need a visual. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that, but it's just now everything's fast paced. You have a great gimmick. Love it. Thank you. Again, it was Stone Cold Steve Austin. I got tired of doing the whole what thing and like talking like him and like all my shorts because I only did shorts, and then I'm like, I need to start doing longer videos because it's like you start getting too redundant, and then it's like you fall out of love with it, you know. So, but I appreciate that, Norm. Hi from Istanbul, Turkey. Hey, Cartel Sakaraya. Sorry if I butchered that name. Thank you for stopping in. You provide great fingers for normal guys. Thank you, because I'm a normal guy. Like I try to be humble, but you know, I'm 37. Life has taken me on a roller coaster, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you know, I'm just honest. Sometimes I'm too honest. You know, a lot of people don't like hearing the truth, but it's the only way. Like, I don't have patience for. Let's just say I was raised as a doer and not a dweller. I have my bad days, just like everyone else, but I try not to let it consume me because I have to just keep going forward, you know. Just, I don't hold resentment, and I don't spend too much time on one issue. So, but I do appreciate that. I don't understand. I gotta start this StreamYard thing. I don't know how to do that. I got 2 frags that Erica recommended from Bulgaria. Is it that Oda Erica? I don't think I follow her. She's probably, you know, one that she's got a lot of people trying to chase after her. I mean, yeah, there's a reason why she's popular. And it's not because of the fragrances. Just say that. And that's fine. It's a sex appeal thing. Come to Turkey, let's have kebab and baklava and both. You'll never see me in Turkey. So I have no plans of leaving the country, but thank you for the invitation, but I will politely decline. I am going to RSVP, not coming. Fufu, her stuff is too fufu. Yeah, I mean, she's nice to look at, but to me, it's kind of weird. I don't want to say weird. I don't want to use that word. I'm not used to seeing women just strictly talk about men's fragrances. You know, like a lot of them don't talk about perfumes. Men's fragrances get way more love than the ladies, I feel. My favorite that my wife wears, Jimmy Choo, I Want You. I think that's just, Curly's cool. She's funny. I don't watch a lot of them. I only watch a handful of people. And then I subscribe to a lot of the smaller content creators just to support them. But other than that, I don't. I watch TLTG, Fragrance Fan. I watch Goldie. Goldie Smell Good. Dedrick. I watch him. Fatboy Finesse. I like his energy. I like his flow. He gets right to the point, and he's pretty honest for the most part. That's about it. Honestly, I don't watch too many. Um, but mostly Ross. I never miss a Ross video. But I've been watching him since 2019. So he's come a long way. The dude works hard. Dude grinds. You can say what you want about the guy. He gets so much hate, but guess what? He don't fucking care. He's still gonna do what he wants to do, and I respect that. I was just talking to him the other day. We were talking about the community and stuff like that, and him and I are very similar in how we go about things. So he gets way too much crap than he should, honestly. And a lot of people say, "Oh, he's crabby and this and that." It's like probably because a lot of people on the internet make him crabby. What's up with this said hi shit? Am I missing something? That's good stuff. Oh, what else? Has anyone smelled this before? It's an $8 fragrance. This was my first fragrance I ever got when I was 8 years old. Almost 30 years ago. Belcom Nitro. This is a clone of Hugo Man, the original. Oh, this is really good. Norm, you would like this. You ever smelled Hugo Man? The original Hugo Boss Man in the canteen? Yeah, it's at Walmart. Bottom shelf. And you can smell it out the box. It's not sealed. It's good stuff. It's synthetic as hell, but it's... Think if you mixed Ralph Lauren Safari for Men with Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce a little bit, that's what you get. Yeah, fresh and spicy, a little green. It's supposed to have pine in it, oak moss, musk. But I feel like it could still hang today. Like, yeah, I got it in 1996. I was 8 years old. My mom got me my first leather jacket, and then she got me a little bottle of this. That's why I was shocked that they still make this. It's not as green piney as the original Hugo Man. So, you'll like this. You'll like this. Yeah, I wore this a couple times this past week. I got it last Saturday, a week ago Saturday. But it's bottom shelf stuff. You'll see it. I threw the box out, I think. Yeah. You'll see it. It's in like a green, like a light green box. You'll see it. I kept meaning to get it back in my collection, and I was with my nephew, and I smelled it, and I was like, I have to get this for $8, you know? It's good. This brings me back, dude. This really brings me back. I didn't want to mention I don't get the hate too. Yeah, it just, dude, he's got 150,000 plus subscribers. People on the internet, they just live on the internet just to be dumb, you know? People get jealous. So it's probably a lot of young guys too. You know, like that just don't. I don't know. The world's crazy. Yeah, I gotta get it now. Yeah. Yes. It's not even about winning. It's just like you see people like succeed and like do their own thing and like hit their goals, and it's like, why would you want to shit on that? You know what I mean? It's the fact that they want to do that. I think people just do it purposely to piss someone off, to get a rise out of them. Like I already had a couple of them in the chat today. You know, it is what it is. How long have you been on here? An hour and 6 minutes? Seems like a slow night. I don't have any of my mods on here, so this was the last minute stream. There's 6 people in the chat, but you're the only one that's chatting, which is fine. You know, I'm just, again, I got on here super late, so I'm also like web surfing too. So yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah, it's hard to schedule these. Every day's different for me. You know, I mean, I have a routine, but like I have a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job, but the evenings are kind of hit or miss. I have a 9-month-old. She'll be 9 months Saturday. So you kind of have to tread lightly, you know. It's finally getting warmer out though. Like we're staying above the 50s, which is nice. Daughter's precious. Thank you. Yes, she is. I'm not saying this because I'm biased. I'm literally saying it because she's a perfect kid. She has no meltdowns. She's always smiling. She has such a kindness to her, like a kind heart. So she's my miracle baby. She's my fertility baby. She was frozen since June 29th of 2005. And she was born on me and my wife's wedding anniversary, July 26th. So if that doesn't tell you something, you can't make that shit up. Even though it sounds like it is too good to be true. Thank you. Mine turns 30 in September. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, well, you got some miles on me for sure. Yeah, we were just talking, we're gonna do a huge first birthday bash. Like I'm renting everything. You know? Like I'll probably go broke, you know. I'll go super broke just for that first birthday because I want to do it big. And it's on a Saturday too, so it's like you have to do it. I walked her down the aisle last year. That's awesome. Congrats. I'm dreading that day. Giving your kid up to someone, like that's big, you know. That's some. That's scary. Time's flying, man. Father Time does not slow down. Oh yeah, I'm not dreading it at all. I mean, she's still a baby. It's still early, but I can just tell we're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna make some memories. It's gonna be fun. It's, you know, it's really cool. So I play drums, and I put one of my drum cover videos from my other YouTube channel on the TV. She's sitting next to me and she's doing this. You know, so she's got some groove to her. So yeah, I'm excited, man. We really got lucky. God really. I'm not super religious. I have my Saint Peregrine charm. It's the saint of the sick. Um, but man, I'm blessed with this little one. Girls can play drums. Hell yeah, I want her to play bass. Because her and I then can have a rhythm section. You know? That's secretly my dream. But I'm not going to push it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to push the music stuff. It has to come naturally. Because it came naturally with me. Nobody in my family really did music besides my older sister. I was in band with her. She played flute and I played trumpet. But I was really into trumpet too. Like hardcore. Like I wanted to major in trumpet performance. And then I got sick. And then I still played though well into my 20s, and then life just got in the way, and drumming is more my outlet now because I hit hard. So do you really play trumpet? That's funny. Small world. At a box Stradivarius. Number 37, I think. Whatever the bell size was. Yeah. Yeah, my nephew Johnny plays trumpet too. He just borrowed some of my mouthpieces. I could still play. Like, I still remember the notes and stuff. It's just, this is out of shape. But you give me like a week, 8 hours, like practicing like an hour or two a day for a week, I'm pretty sure I can get back to where I was in high school. So I used to play a lot of the high notes. Big Maynard Ferguson fan, you know. My son tried. He seems like a fine young man. Just here to support. Well, thanks, Neuro. I can still play the Falls High fight song. Actually, last January 24, I went to my high school band director's last alumni pep band game because he did 33 years. And last school year was his last year, so I played trumpet with the band, and it was fun. And not a lot of us came out, but I had fun. I had fun doing it. It was, band really helped me get through a lot of obstacles in life. So, favorite summer frag. What is my favorite? I would say Aqua de Jo, Eau de Parfum, or Profumo. If I'm being totally honest. Light Blue Intense is a good one. This is a great summer frag. Bulgari Aqua Atlantique. In fact, I'm wearing Dylan Blue tonight, so it's been a while since I smelled this. Oof. Yeah. You know, I haven't seen a lot of the Edition Blanche flanker get a lot of love recently. I've smelt it. I don't think I'll ever get it, though. Allure Homme Sport Cologne. That is a great one. I need a bottle of that. That one has more of like a Dior Homme Cologne kind of vibe to it. Very heavy citrus. That's good shit. Yakima Warrior. Dude, you're one of my early subscribers. It's been a while since I've seen your name. Yeah, dude, welcome. I hadn't seen you because you were the first one that would comment on my videos. Yakima Warrior, he's been with me since the beginning. I think I was number 10. Yeah, you were definitely one of the first ones, and you would always put every video I put, what? So yeah, dude, how you been, man? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. I was wondering too. I was wondering where you were because you were commenting like crazy. Not like being a troll. He's not a troll. Well, I don't know if you're a he or she. I don't want to assume, but you know what I mean. Have you tried the new Bold Citrus, the Boss Bottled? No. In fact, I was looking earlier today to see how much that was. Fragrance By doesn't even have it. I do need to try it. I wonder if they're going to put it in store. I don't. It's a limited edition, I think. Yeah. Big fan. You have a different take on things. My name is John. I thought Absolute was good, leathery, but great. Boss Bottle Absolute? Yeah. It was really good. I just felt like it was trying to clone something. It gave me like red tobacco and latent kind of vibe a little bit. But that's loud shit. That's some loud stuff. Did you try Kenzo Ohm Intense? I did not. Yeah, the dry down is really good. Yeah, that I have to wear that in the cold. It's definitely not the time to wear that right now. Spring is probably like one of the best times to wear green stuff, like green earthy stuff. I wore this yesterday. I stayed home from work. I had to watch my kid. Oh, man. This is a lifer. Belly from Men Black Edition. Good stuff. I had to take a break from it because I was wearing it and I was talking about it on my channel too much. This is very synonymous with my channel. Synonymous. What did I say? Synonymous? I'm like the only one who actually wears Belly Intense. Belly for Men Intense? Yeah, I gotta be in the mood for that. I much prefer the original, which is like just basically a less cranked up version of it. Which one, Norm? Which one did you get? Bentley from a Black Edition? Yeah, the Intense is oh, yeah. Do you like it? Hopefully you like it. Yeah, I feel like I kind of revived the frame. I'm not saying like in the whole community or anything, but like a lot of people were starting to buy it after, seeing me talk about it. I feel like a sexy grandpa. You know what? I call this Versace Dylan Blues Granddaddy, so this is kind of a sexy grandpa too, right? It's a blue. It is very different than Belly Intense. Yeah, yeah. The original Bentley for Men is more wearable. I'd say it's a little bit more universal. I need Azure. It's the only one in the line that I don't have. Um, I have Silver Lake, Absolute, Intense, the original. Yeah, I just need the Azure. Silver Lake, yeah, that's Aqua de Joe. Mancera has good perfumes. Yes, they do. They have a lot. And I haven't. I have Cedra Posay. Then I have a bunch of. I want to get Black Gold. The next Mancera that I get is gonna be Black Gold. That's a great one. Salvatore Ferragamo Sensielli Blue. Mars, $21. Fuck yeah. I'm not huge on that one, but $21 is probably the best price you'll ever see on that. Mancera Black Gold. That gets compared to Acqua di Gio Profumo, but it's got rose in it a little bit, but it's very kind of dark and earthy and musky. It's really good. In fact, I am going to spray that. If I can find it. There it is. Hell yeah. Black Gold. Running out of real estate here. I'll put it right there. Where's the thing at? There. Whew. It's pretty floral, but it's good stuff. Smoky. How close is Cedra Posay to Ventus? It's not as close as people say it is. It's not. It's very, very different. The opening will remind you of Ventus because it's got black currant in it and citruses. But it goes a completely different. It's almost better, I'd say. It's fruity, very fruity, woody, fresh and spicy. It's got a little leather in it, but it's kind of smoky on me because the woods are very smoky. It's again, you'll get like a hint of Aventus right away, and then when it dries down, it does its own thing. Definitely not redundant to Aventus. TLTG likes it a lot. Yeah, Sensielli Blue. Yeah, that's his Bentley for Men Black Edition. Or my Bentley for Men Black Edition is my Aqua Sensielli Blue, my channel. You're as bad as me trying to find spots to spray. Yeah. Well, I already went nose blind to Dylan Blue. And that's on this hand. I can't even smell it. Black Gold, very good. I have Black Prestigium, Precious Oud, Instant Crush, Oud Blue Notes, Oud Violet, and Oud Kush. Yeah, man. I smelled Oud Lemon Mint. That's a good one. That one can get you a headache, though. Kind of like the new Versace Energy. Yeah, I tried it. It was very, like, Aventus with lemon heads. That's what it smelled like to me. I got Cedra Intense. Should I get the original? The original's brighter. The Intense flanker is a little bit more smooth and fruity. They are kind of redundant. If you can find, let me just say this, if you can find a good deal on it, grab it. I think it's a little bit more universal. I had a sample of the Intense, and I was like, I don't need this. You know what I mean? Like, same with Red Tobacco Intense. I heard that was more like toned down than the original, which is like, why did you make an Intense flavor? You know? I think the Mont Blanc was a better smell than the Creed when I only tried it once. Which Mont Blanc are you talking about? I'm wearing two myself, retrying some older fragrances. Which Mont Blanc you wearing? Explorer? I had Explorer, sold it. Years later, found it at Burlington, bought a 30 ml, sprayed it, hated it, took it back. Then realized I don't need it. I have 13 or 14 Aventus clones. I don't need. I don't need that. Legend perfume, and yes, oh yeah, Legend Blue is my favorite in the line. That came out last year. You do out of shower each night. You ever try Sour? Yes. Mont Blanc Starwalker. I almost wore it tonight. I went to reach for it, and I'm like, nah. I picked Dylan Blue. Go to Bedford. Yeah, it is. That bamboo note, it's really good on there. If you ever tried Bulgari Pour Homme, that gets touted as like the niche version of Starwalker. And it makes total sense. That one's a little bit more, like, way more green and like spicy and mature. Starwalker's really good though. I think I'm gonna wear that this week out the shower for sure. Mont Blanc Legend Night. I think I only smelled that once. It's like a date night fragrance, right? A little sweeter. Ganymede is outstanding. Yeah. I've never tried Ganymede. So I can't. I've heard it's really good. Freaking Pope died, huh? Yeah. Do you think Sauvage Elixir Dior is worth buying? Well, I don't have it, but I think it's really, really good. If you like, did you ever try it, Rami? Have you tried it? If you haven't tried it, it's at every like Ulta and Macy's and Sephora. Now, Sephora doesn't carry Dior. Um, yeah, you're gonna have to try it. It's you have to understand when people ask, do you think something is worth buying? You're really it's not going to help you at all, especially when it's fragrances. You have to smell it. I would. Do I think it's worth the price that it's at? It retailed for 160. Now I think it discounters. It's like you can get it. You can find it for like 120. I think it's worth the price, but is it worth buying? That's up to you, bro. It's up to you. Sauvage EDP. Well, Sauvage Elixir doesn't smell hardly anything like the Sauvage DNA. It's in there, but it's definitely super spicy, a little more warm. It's not like, I don't think that's a year-round fragrance. I think that's a cold weather fragrance. It's got nuclear performance. Latif Assad. Either one, actually. I've never tried the Salvo stuff, but I heard it's pretty popular. Assad, if you want like a fresher take. on the elixir. It's not 1-to-1, but you get the idea. A bit shrieky. Yeah. Yeah, it's potent. It's potent stuff. Yeah, Rami, try it out. It's definitely not a safe blind buy. I can tell you that. Try it first. Because for as pricey as it is, if you blind buy that and you hate it, you just lost $160. You know what I mean? They're both almost identical, 95%. Yeah, I still think Assad is smoother than Savage Elixir. Um, the clone, yeah. But there's something about Dior. Dior is just quality, man. I think they're the most niche designer. Like they have such good fragrances. Like I said, specifically this one. I absolutely love this. Yeah, I might have to wear this tomorrow. I don't know. I try not to wear stuff. Like I've been trying to make it different each week, but there's just certain things that you can't can't not wear. Don't you dare forget Chanel. Well, I'm waiting for Chanel to come out with this fucking exclusive flanker. I heard it's supposed to be coming out in the fall. There's no notes for it. I think Chanel's got a heavy hitter coming up with that Blue Day Chanel flanker. And watch, they're going to start an exclusive trend, just like Dior started the elixir. Favorite fragrance for all time is Dolce & Gabbana The One, the 2016 version EDP, but not available anymore. Did they reformulate it? I bought that 5 years ago, the EDP. I still think the One EDP is the best one out of all of them. Even their whatever their exclusive editions are, or whatever. I haven't tried all of them, but that's the EDP is the way to go. People get mad about the performance of the One EDP, and people have to understand it's a date night fragrance, so it's meant to be closer to the skin. It's supposed to pull you in. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of my wife's favorites too. The Blue Day Chanel Parfum is insane to my taste. The original blue. You have to like musk with Dolce & Gabbana. Talk about Blue Day Chanel Parfum. Blue Day Chanel Parfum is my favorite. That made my underrated fragrance list. It's 6 underrated fragrances. That one, it's a special one. Yeah, I like that one a lot. The whole line is really good. It's just I think the Parfum is a little bit more mature. It's a little bit more classy. What is Blue Day Chanel Parfum going for these days? I paid $125 for my bottle. That was years ago. Walmart's got a 3.4 ounce bottle for $60. Get out of town. That's a fake right there. $165? Twinkle Wave? $84.99? Dude, what? Chanel is selling it for $200 retail. It retails for $200. $164.95 at Walmart. That's probably legit. Yeah, you're not going to find it lower than... You're not going to find it lower than 100. You're not going to find it lower than $150. Wow. Yeah, things have gone up. Smooth as velvet. Yeah, it is. It's nice smooth. 164. Yeah, 160 just bought it. That is a fake. Yep. Yeah, be careful with them Walmart listings. What if Chanel to get samples? Yeah, I remember sampling it in 2019. And I was like, what is this? I need a bottle of it. And I ended up getting the EDP on accident. And I was like, this doesn't smell like that. And then I said, oh, it's the parfum that I need. And then a year or two later, I ended up buying it. That's when it was like, I bought it from Chanel for $125. I bought it from Chanel just to get samples. Yeah. It reminds me of like Eros Parfum, not the smell, the smoothness. Yeah, that's exactly. And that's why I like, it's got Isoi Super in it, the Parfum. And that's why I think I really like this, because this has Isoi Super in it as well. They're similar, they don't smell identical, but they're similar style fragrances. This is quickly, this is probably going to be my favorite fragrance in my collection. This dethroned Acqua di Gio Profumo. I feel it, like it's going to dethrone it, so... Now I know why I got glasses, because I can't see shit. Are you a fan of Terre d'Hermes? Yes, I am. In fact, I wore this today. Rassasi Fatan Pour Homme. This is a banger of a cologne. And it's a beast. And I got it for $15 on Amazon. And actually, I had on my hand, I have a sample of the Terre d'Hermes Parfum, the pure Parfum oil or whatever. I had it just to compare. They're very, very close. This is louder. It's a little, I mean, it's more synthetic smelling, but like the dry down of this, fantastic. Very earthy. It has that oak moss. Which one is it cloning? I feel like this is cloning more so the EDT. But I think it's like, I think it's a mix between the EDT and the Parfum. Like the opening, it's super loud. It's super like harsh. And then when it calms down and like after an hour or so, it gets more smooth. So if you have the Parfum or the original, yes, they're redundant to each other, but they're different, like, oil concentrations. The Parfum's always going to be smoother, more refined than the original. The EDT is going to be the loudest one, but I don't know. This is a safe blind buy if you like Terre d'Hermes. For $15, this is probably one of the best clones I've ever smelled. And that's what I rock today. I rock that. So to answer your question, yes, I do like Terre d'Hermes. That is a very... intimidating scent profile. Like you're not everybody likes that profile because it is kind of bitter, the bitter orange and the citruses and the vetiver. Like it grew on me, but I feel like it's a much more like if Aventus was like sour, like a tart Aventus. That's what I get. The vibe I get from Terre d'Hermes DNA. They are kind of similar, the Aventus style stuff. I got the Latafa knockoff. It's not bad at all. It grew on me a lot. Which Latafa? Do you have any Bond cologne? Christmas Tree 14. I don't know what that is. Oh, Bond number 9? No, I don't. Sorry, I don't know why I had to think about that. I don't have any Bond number 9. I don't think I've ever tried Bond number. Oh, Bond number 9, New York something. I have a sample of. Nah. Nothing memorable to me. Aventus is sour. I don't think it's sour. Depends on what batch, I guess. I've only smelled the real Aventus once, but I have like 14 clones of it. But I heard it's reformulated so much where it's like I don't even really want a bottle, to be honest with you. Mason Alhambra Toro Porum. Okay. Mason Alhambra's got some. They got some super budget friendly clones that work. Yeah, alt perfumes or alt fragrances, that clone house. At Burlington, they have a Lafayette Street clone, and I need to pick it up. Do you have any recommendations for a powdery fragrance that gives a clean, fresh, soapy feeling? Yes, Prada L'Homme. That's gonna be probably your best bet, or Prada's probably gonna be your best. Prada Ocean Odor. Yes, I don't own Prada Ocean, but I've smelled the EDP and the. I smelled all of them. The parfum smells completely different than the first two, but yeah, dude, Prada Ocean EDP is gonna be your because it does have a soapy kind of vibe to it. Givenchy. Um, Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum. It's not soapy clean. Prada L'Homme. The original Prada L'Homme is probably going to be your best bet. Because it's very powdery, but it's like fresh and clean. It's not super soapy. But Prada has a lot of good soapy type of stuff. I'm trying to think too. Soapy fragrances. Prada Amber Pour Homme. The black or the silver bottle? Silver bottle? Silver bottle. You talk about Prada L'Homme? Oh, you mean the intense or the original? It's the original is black and silver. It's got the black wrap behind. The black one is the intense. Ferragamo F Black. That's not really soapy though. Powdery fragrance is a clean, fresh, soapy feeling. Yeah, Prada L'Homme. Something's at the top of my head. Azzaro Chrome United. Specifically, the 2024 version. They rebottled it. I was just talking about it on my channel not too long ago. I was like, I don't smell the black tea note. And I kind of compared it to a soapier version of Aqua Sensiel Blue. But it's a soapier version of that because it's powdery. And yeah, that's a good one. Chrome Legend. Yeah. Yakima Warrior knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're on the same level. I could soapy but peppery for F Black. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, actually, Seraphine Blue. If you like fresh, minty, aquatic, musky. It's not really soapy clean though, but I wear this out the shower all the time. See that dad? I got this less than a year ago. Oh, there you go. This is perfect. Banana Republic Pure White. It is a little powdery, but it's a little musky, a little soapy clean. What was I going to say? There's another one. Polo Sport Fresh. It's another one. Soapy, it's got iris in it. Soapy iris, and it's fresh and spicy. It's good. I will travel to France next week. We'll try it there. Which one? The Seraphim? Yeah, George has got a... I believe he's got a... Does he have a shop out in France? I think he does. We like a lot of the same fragrance. I bought fragrance based on your option. Thank you. I hope I didn't let anybody down. Again, I'm not trying to sell you on shit. I just being honest. That's why you don't see any affiliate links with me. Not that, you know, if I had them, yeah, I'd be giving them out. Obviously, I'm pretty neutral with that stuff. I know a lot of them content creators get a lot of crap, a lot of heat for posting affiliate links. They're not breaking the law. I guarantee the people that complain about these content creators would absolutely, in a heartbeat, do the exact same thing. Yes, thanks, Norm. There's nothing wrong with affiliate links. People just need to get over it. YouTube provides e-commerce, the internet economy. It allows you to do that. It's easy money. I mean, as long as you're not like peddling it, you know. Should be rewarded for all your hard work. It doesn't feel like hard work though. It's just I just like having fun, but I do appreciate that. Yeah, it would be nice to get paid a little. I mean, my channel's monetized, but you know, I'm not doing this full time whatsoever, you know. And that's the thing with this. It's like I want to be consistent with it. I try to make it part of my routine, and I don't think about the money part. You know what I mean? But if the opportunity came, you know, but I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna get paid for lying. You know what I mean? Like that's not my. I have too much Catholic guilt for stuff like that. You know what I mean? I like to support the Frey guys and the effort to put in the room. Yeah, dude. I mean, people think this is like super easy. Like again, I go back to a lot of these newer content creators are like they're not patient at all, and it's like, dude, you're not gonna get famous over this. I mean, you may, but not overnight. You got to put in the work. You got to pay your dues because everybody starts from the bottom and work your way up. Greetings from Tunisia. Thank you so much. Just subscribe to your channel. Thanks, Rami. I don't know when the next live is. I'm really bad. I feel bad, guys. I apologize. I'm bad at scheduling this stuff. Tonight was last minute, so I'm gonna do my best to give you guys more of a heads up. So I think I scheduled this like 45 minutes before I actually went on. So honesty will pay. So I used to be a service advisor at a couple Toyota dealerships. And I got out of it because you can be a really good salesman, an honest one, but like at the time, it just didn't have it in me. The dealerships wanted me to sell bullshit, and I kind of looked them in the eye. I'm like, I'm not selling that shit. I'm not gonna lie to someone. I'm not gonna sell anything I wouldn't do to my own car. You know, like charging people $70 for a cabin air filter. You're literally taking the glove compartment out to show the customer, hey, this is dirty. You need to get this replaced. But I'm gonna spend $35 in labor. You just did the job. You took out the glove compartment. You disassembled it. Like, that's the job. And I remember calling people out on it, like management. They're like, you need to sell these. And I'm like, I ain't fucking selling them. You're doing Cream Brother with your corner like Paul Bear. Oh, yes. He was a good character. That's funny. Shit, I have a whole thing of water here. I haven't been drinking it. It's almost 10 o'clock. Brother love. That's old school. Oh, I'm a big wrestling fan, man. I grew up with the wrestling. We were just talking about Wrestlemania. And how it did suck. I'm not going to lie. I can't say it sucked. Friday night, the whole pay-per-view sucked except the last match. And then night 2, everything was great except the last match. It was like they flopped. So, see you, Ronnie. 80s to early 2000s for me. Yeah. I grew up in the Attitude Era, so I'm 37. But I mean, the 80s is where it started. Hulk Hogan there's a reason why he's a household name. Dude's trying to stay relevant right now, and it's not working. Selling his stupid beer. The guy's got a lot of problems. Wonder how Bianca Belair going to done with you. I thought Jade and Bianca Belair were going to have a match. That's money. Because they have similar builds, and they're both beautiful, like... Let it go. Let what go? What's up? Saturday's Creed event is Cologne. What's up, Diego? That's such a good one. Aventus Cologne is something else, man. To Sean? Who's Sean? Sean who? I'm also kind of dumb, so I apologize if I'm asking dumb questions. I was told when I was a kid. This is funny. I was just talking to my mom about this earlier. My grandfather would say, the lights are on, but nobody's home. And I would say, but the lights are on, Grandpa. And he would just go, trying to stay relevant. No, I wasn't talking about HBK. Aventus Cologne could be the best Aventus. That is fair. Aventus Cologne is different, and sometimes it could be better than the original DNA. Yeah. I just got one of my first live streams. I was sampling that and the Viking Cologne. Basically, you're just dumping more citrus on it. Oh, Hulk Hogan, I was talking about staying relevant. Dude, Viking. I need a bottle of that, for sure. I would love a bottle of Viking. I just can't see spending that much money on a bottle of cologne. I can't. I mean, let me rephrase that. This probably goes more than certain Creed fragrances on a discount, but I got the Viking cologne from Generic. Which one's that? So I was thinking about pulling the trigger on a Viking cologne or a Viking clone. Pukester. Pukesters to my left, pukesters to my right. Macho Man. I was in the hospital. I had knee surgery the day he died. He had a heart attack and then he hit a tree or some shit. Dude was crazy. Man, WCW Nitro days were... My mom used to work for Time Warner Cable back in the 90s. So I'd have access to a lot of the pay-per-views. We had free pay-per-views. Dude, Mach. Oh, yeah. Still love that dude. You know who does a perfect impersonation of him? Will Sasso. Look him up. It is fucking him. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. Because now you got me excited. You got to hear this. He does a good Jesse Ventura impression, too. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can pull this up.
It took over a year for the mega powers to break down. Back when I was a kid, people don't talk about that. People don't talk about that.
Here we go. Can you guys hear that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Nothing matter. Oh, Mr. Sarcasm. Yeah. Wrestling fan. Yeah, wearing a hat and glasses. Yeah. Holding the belt. Yeah. Of my own making. Yeah. It's a work. Or is it a shoot? Yeah. Or did you work yourself into a shoot? Yeah. Hulk Hogan, no. Your name isn't Hulk. It's Terry. Just like Triple H's name is Paul, and just like your name is Chris, yeah, and just like my name is Randy, yeah, art imitating life, yeah, life imitating art.
Dude, he's got...
And the best is when he takes off the glasses, yeah, and he looks right down the rotoscope at President Jack Tunney, yeah, but then he forgets...
Even the distortion in the mic is, like, perfect.
But then he makes it work, because he goes like that, yeah. And I don't have a bunch of tape on my fingers. Yes, I am a 48-year-old man who brought my police from.
That was awesome. He's the best. Dude, he ended up doing the distortion, like yelling into the mic, and it sounded like Macho Man. There's always discounters you won't have to pay. Well, I know that, but even discounters for Creed fragrance, you're still spending like $150. Yeah, eventually I'll get a bottle of Viking. Yeah, it's the thing. I don't have. I could spend $190 on a lot of better things. You know what I mean? That's just me. I'm on a budget. You know, like I also live in Illinois, so it's more expensive to live. But that is true, Diego. That's true. Generic has a good clone of Viking. Norm, post me a link. Post me a link if you can to what you're referring to, because I'm definitely going to check it out. The thing about Joma shop is the times that I have used them, they are slow. And they are not good with communication. I'm wondering if, I might give them a shot down the road, but they do have the best prices. Or a fragrance also. Damn. It's 10 o'clock and it's a work night. What am I doing? I can get, it's a tester with no cap for $160. With Chopping Johnny, you have to buy what they have in stock. Yeah, but they'll tell you that it's in stock, and then you won't get it for like 5 weeks. They've been known to do that. That's why they get. That's why they get called Sloma Shop. Yeah, but I need a cap. I can't have no cap. Ugh. I had a 2 ml sample and I went through it like with one wearing. Yeah, I have to have a cap. I can't buy a Creed with no cap. Unfortunately. Clean mane? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm just saying my experience. I think I got YSL L'Homme Le Parfum, and I didn't get it for like over a month. And they said it was in stock. And I went to cancel it, and it was already in transit. So, I'll revisit them for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want my first Creed, like bottle of Creed, to have no cap, 15 ml for $30 to tie me over. This is where the addiction starts. I'm gonna hold off. I'm definitely gonna hold off. Intense Cedric Rose. I had a sample of that. Honestly, I have the original, and I'm good with that. I don't need, because they're so similar, but I can understand why people would like the Intense better. It's a little bit more, not as loud. Man, I want another bottle of Royal Oud so bad. I got a sample of that. That's good shit. Royal Oud is the truth. Yeah. Save your money, guys. Like, and that's the thing. Like, where I try to be honest, where it's like, do you really need it? Like, if you have the money to just like, yeah, I'll get it. Go ahead. But if you're kind of like me, and you're like on a kind of a strict budget, like I'm not behind on any of my bills or nothing, thank God. But priorities, you know, because once you buy that, you can't return that. You can sell it, but you're taking a loss anyway. The Intense goes heavier in the leather and the oud. Yeah, I remember testing it out, and I was like, you know. I need to get off. I need to get off these websites. So my job at the auction, I work at a car auction. I'm in arbitration, so I have my own office, and like lately it's been slow, which is cool because I'm an hourly employee. I get paid, so it's like I find stuff to do. With that comes looking at, you know, fragrance content and stuff like that, and then it's like you get that itch, and then it's like, no, just turn it off. You know. Plus, for $80, it's a steal. $80 is a good price. Fuck it, Diego. Just buy it. Who's better than you? Right? Joey Diaz reference. I don't know if anybody follows Joey Diaz. I haven't followed him in a while. I don't think he does stand up anymore. Yeah. Who better than you? He always used to say that. I'm like, yeah, who's better than you? Right? You're going to walk in, grab your nuts, and say, who's sucking today? Church of What's Happening Now. You know what I'm talking about, Diego. That was him and Lee Sayat were hilarious because they were always fucking tripping balls. I heard they're making a comeback, possibly. My collection's way tamed down. I sold out like 7. Good for you, man. I had a point where I was buying nothing but high-end bottles. Truth be told, only bought one bottle 9 months, down to 34. Clean May 901. I love reading that stuff because I do wish I got rid of, like, I have mostly cheapies. So I'm kind of stuck with them because they're not worth shit. But props. That's not easy to do. Like, I know you took a loss, but at least you don't have to stare at them anymore. And they're not collecting dust. And hopefully they're in a good home. Impulsive with it, my wife. Luckily, my wife, she likes a lot of the stuff I wear. And she's always giving me new ideas for the channel. So I might bring her on one night. I don't know. Because I don't want to, like, I don't know if I'll do it on a live stream, but I'll probably do a video with her, like, blind sniffing and stuff, and just, I don't know, just have some fun with it. But you get her and I in a room together, we'll make you laugh for days. Her and I laugh every single day. I love my wife. My wife's one of the coolest people you ever meet, and one of the kindest. I'm pretty lucky, honestly, with what I have. Joey revived his podcast on his Church of What's Happening Now, New Testament. Fuck, that's right. I'm on his Patreon. I pay $1 a month. I've been paying $1 a month for like 3 years, and I haven't been following because one of my older jobs, I was a field rep, so I was driving around everywhere. I worked out of my car, and so the only thing I listened to on a daily basis was the Church of What's Happening. And then it disbanded, and then Joey moved back to Long Island, I think. And I ended up seeing him live in 2019 at the Chicago Theater. I took my wife. We were howling laughing. He's so good. Yeah, I gotta watch it. Are they still like microdosing and shit? Because they would do the like gummy stars of death. I still remember the episode where Theo Von came on and Joey gave him some mushrooms, and he did a 30-minute like stand up at the Comedy Store, tripping balls, and it was hilarious. My wife just got to where I couldn't impress her with any fragrances. She's a tough crowd. Yeah, a lot of people's wives are not into this hobby. Luckily, my wife, she's got about 10 fragrances. Like, she's got a collection now. He lived about 15 minutes away from me. No shit. Nice. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. There's a lot of condensation on my desk, and I don't like getting it wet. He always talks about Valley Glen. Not too far from there. Nice. Where at, Norm? Where is it? Let's see. Sorry, where at? Joma Shop? What's it called? Is it Arm Off? Right, what's the fragrance called? Just let me know what it's called. Derek! No, the website thingy is right above. What? My wife wears Jimmy Choo, I Want Choo. If you ever see that at like Ulta, smell it. You'll know why I like it. It smells good. Norm, just tell me. Generic? What's it called? Go up 5 posts. Bro, I don't know. Can you just type it for me again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is it called generic? What is it called? I'm confused. I'm genuinely dying to know, Norm, so just fucking tell me. Yeah. Hold on. Bro, post the link. All you gotta do is put it in the search bar, put in the website. When you get to the fragrance, highlight the web browser thing and hit copy, and then right click. The address ain't coming up, dude. I'm not seeing any address. Yeah, it's not. There's no there's no link. Are you not able to send a link? Are you fucking with me? Are you playing a prank on me, Norm? It's called generic. That doesn't make sense. No. Yes. What? Hold on. So when I Google this shit, is it called Sea King? No. Oh. Generic perfumes. Viking for man. Is that what you're telling me here? Okay. Yeah, I Google searched it. So when you tell me just generic, it's literally like, no pun intended, but it's a generic. That's such a generic thing to say. So that's why you have to say generic perfumes. That's what I was trying to get at. It's Viking for man. That's what it's called, though. Generic perfumes is the house. So they have their own website, genericperfumes.com. That's not what the fragrance is called, though. That's what I was meaning. Yeah. Weird that your link didn't post, though, so I don't know what's up with that, but I've never heard of this. I mean, if I'd get a clone, I could probably do Dua or whatever. It's quality. How does it compare to the real thing, though? Because what I smelled from Creed was just stunning. Five times? Bro, that did not show up at all. What country are you in? I know it's a weird question. Derek, you still here? San Antonio. Okay. Yeah, dude. Are you subscribed to me? You have to be. I don't know why links weren't being posted. Sorry about that. $33.99. For that's the roll on. Oh, okay. Perfume spray, perfume oil. 233. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's 1,000? Who needs 1,000 mLs of that shit? Nobody. Hmm. See, that's the thing. I'm reading the reviews on this. You have to, if you smell the original first and go to a cologne, it's not going to be as good. So I think I need to just buy the bottle or get a 15 ml for 30 bucks because I know I'm not going to wear it that much. So hey, look at that, Derek! You made friends. I'm not saying it in like a. Yeah, that sounded that sounded kind of mean. I didn't mean it in that tone. I was looking at a website and then I came back and I was like, oh, you made. Nothing beats the original. Yeah, dude. I smelled the original. I was like, holy shit, this is good. Clean. Very clean. I'm like your kid. Derek, how old are you again? You're older than me, aren't you? That's not a put down, so I'm just. Dude, they're coming out with a Profondo Eau de Toilette. Why? 40. Okay, you're only 3 years older than me. Shut up, Norm. I'm like your dad. Well, if you have a soon-to-be 30-year-old, I'm assuming you're like in your 50s or 60s. 50s is definitely going to be like the low. Yeah, right on. 58. Okay. Yeah. So are you technically a boomer or are you a Gen Xer? I'm technically a millennial. And I hate that fucking term, millennial. It sounds so degrading. You know? It sounds so get off my lawn, you know? I'm an old soul, man. I've been like this since I've been 18. I don't. I have friends, but like, I'm not super close with them. They're just not. I don't know. Hey, man, if you're almost twice your height, twice the age of how you feel, that's a good thing. Yeah, honestly, I could say the same thing. Like, I was on disability a couple years ago, and I felt like shit. You know, I felt like I was like 50, and then like once I went back to work, I haven't felt better. Despite having hardware in my leg and having 2 cancers and all that stuff, like I feel good. I definitely have. I don't work out. I have resistance bands I use in the morning just to like, and I take vitamins and I'm just try not to eat like shit. You know, just a general diet, nothing crazy, but I feel good overall. Man, when y'all are 60, you'll feel the same as you do now. That's a good thing. Getting older is weird. Your mind does not age like your body does. You look good for not working out and eating like shit. Thanks, Derek. Yeah, my wife and I were just talking about this. I was on disability June of 21 until like August of 22. That was the longest I would like, and I got paid through um, the company. It was I filed for disability through the insurance company they provided. Um, so I was able to pay my bills and stuff, but man, I got into a bad depression. I wasn't drinking or nothing, but just wasn't doing anything during the day. I'd wake up, have my breakfast and coffee, and then sit on the couch until like 3 p.m. until my wife got home. It was not fun. And then when I went back to work, I dropped like 50 pounds. You know, I started playing drums again and then become more active. So I try to maintain. I weighed myself the other day, I was 225 or 228. It was between 225 and 228. And that's the lowest I've been since high school, I think. So, which is fine. I can't run just because of my leg. Um, and I have a desk job. I just try not to eat a lot, but I'm not super hungry all the time. Depression is horrific. It is real and it is bad. Yes, it is. I know a lot of people say it's an excuse to just get out of doing something. Until it happens to you, people just need to shut the fuck up about it because it's. Now, don't get me wrong, there's people that abuse it. People go, well, I have depression, so that's why I am the way I am. And I just go, that doesn't make it okay. You know, like I feel like, not to go on a rant or anything, but society is very victimizing these days. Nobody is boosting someone's confidence. It's either stop being a pussy or you're not. You're faking it, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And it's like, gotta meet in the middle. It's like, okay, you pinpointed the problem. How are you gonna fix it? It's called accountability. That's why I say, like, everybody says this life matters. This life matters. Accountability matters. Since your last video, I want to wear citrine to work, but I'd have to take the bottle with me to respray. Yeah, it probably smells better in the high heat. I was deep in depression, middle school and high school. It blocked out most of those memories. Yeah. There's a lot that I keep in the basement. I mean, I've acknowledged I grew up in a divorced home. I was, bounced between two families. And then, like, I got sick in high school and then got sick again at 30, like life's just been, it's, we all have different journeys, man. It's crazy. I never thought I'd be in the situation I'm in now, like married, kids, house. 2 weeks before I met my wife, I was engaged to the most toxic person I've ever met in my life. And it was to the point where I had to move back home. My leg was broken. I had to get surgery. Like, how complex my leg cancer is, it's like I'm constantly paying for it. It's like a part of me that I can't get back, ever. And the last relationship I was in was just, it was bad. And I finally said, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. It became one of them situations where if you can't help me help you, then I can't rely on you to help me, because I needed physical help and I wasn't getting it. And then 2 weeks later, I found her. We'll be married 7 years, July 26th, and that's our kid's first birthday. So I'm proud of that shit. Sample it, Norm. Don't just go off of my take. There's a lot of people that really like the fragrance. Spend the $7 on Zaharoff.com. Sample it. The only way that you know you're gonna like it is if you sample it and like, it's just being honest. I don't not like it. It's just, see, right now it smells pretty good. I gotta be in the mood for it. It still doesn't smell. I don't get citrus. Like, I don't smell citrus. When I think of citrus, I think of like, remember Minute Maid citrus punch? Like, sweet citrus. This just smells like, it's like bug spray, but then it smells kind of like a fresh powdery diaper. Like, not a dirty diaper, but you know what I mean. If you have kids, you know what I mean. But then it's kind of got like a smokiness to it. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know, something about it. There's like a, what's the fucking note? It's in the opening. It's a green note. It's like a floral note. Fennel. There's a Greek fennel note with red currant and the fig. It's got to be something like that. Indonesian oud? I don't smell oud in here. Patchouli, okay, but like there's clementine and like Brazilian orange and South African orange, and it's like, I just went and applied Surfing Red. Surfing Red is awesome. Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Intense. What's up, Cologne connoisseur? You said you got a compliment, right? Yeah, Saturday night I went to get Mexican food, and the lady at the front complimented me. I was like, oh, thanks. She didn't ask what I was wearing, but I did smell it. It was pretty potent on me, too. So it definitely has matured and macerated. Making some pizza rolls. Fuck yeah, I love pizza rolls. Here's my take on compliments. Do they really matter at the end of the day? If someone told you that you smell good. Like, in the moment, sure. But then tomorrow you're not going to remember that someone gave you a compliment. you're not going to take that with you and like let that, you know what I mean? It's just, it's a one little moment, you know. But people crave, they want to get compliments, but the compliment is not going to be on the fragrance. It's going to be on you. Remember that. It's the way you carry yourself. Women love confidence more than anything. If you have confidence and charm, there's someone out there for you. Trust me. That I could tell you more truthful than a fucking scented water out of a bottle. Funny story, I was wearing Coach Green. Stopped at a truck stop. Sales girl said I smell good. It was nice because most of her customers smell like acid. Hey, Coach Green's good, man. Green Sauvage. Kiwi Sauvage. Compliments are a little important to me because I grew up being picked on and insulted, so it's nice to be nice to me. That's fair. That's good, Derek. Yeah. I'm just talking about the ones that like need them, like crave it. You know what I mean? I've only gotten compliments wearing Sauvage, which I personally don't like. Dude, so many people love Sauvage. There's a reason why it's popular. Because the average person, like, it does smell really good. There's got to be some sort of pheromone or something in that shit. It's like making everybody like, it's, I don't want to say it's arousing. Like there's certain fragrances that are kind of arousing. Dolce & Gabbana the one, that's an arousing fragrance. Sorry, it is. Yeah, Derek, compliments. That's fair, dude. Yeah. But bro, you're a good looking dude. You don't need a fragrance to compliment you though. That's just my opinion, but I'm only saying that out of the goodness of my heart. I don't know what you sound like though. You and I haven't talked on the phone at all. The one is a great fragrance. I think it's very iconic. God, I remember getting that one in the mail. I blind bought it. I was like, holy shit, it smelled expensive. It does smell expensive. I should do a list video, most expensive smelling fragrances. Or most expensive smelling DNAs, scent profiles. Yeah, the one, Dolce & Gabbana, the one, is becoming a little underrated now. I feel nobody talks about it anymore. They haven't really had anything new on it. What haven't you called? I don't know. Oh, who haven't you called? Talking Derek. Sorry, I was reading. Comment about. I get a kick out of vids where they guarantee compliments. They rarely happen. Where Franks make you feel good. Yeah. I mean, you can't take that shit serious. I know that there's list videos and stuff, but do people honestly think it's gonna like guarantee you compliments? No. There's people that I work that like I know that can't stand fragrance. Like either it affects their allergies or they just are like, oh my god, who's got perfume on? You know, and you that's the worst. And then you just back away slowly. You're like, who the fuck's that guy? Like, fuck that guy. You know, it's happened to me once. Whoa, who's wearing cologne? And I go, I am. And there were a couple of times where we're like, oh, well, it smells pretty good. You know, but like if you say it right, I'm like, well, I'm wearing it. Kind of like, so the fuck what? When you don't like it? It is a confidence booster, you know, like shit like this. This is a confidence booster. This smells important. This is handsome. Oh, yeah, dude. Signature pour on. Derek. Derek knows. Hey, Cologne is better than BO. I'd say so. I'm low-key embarrassed to be so deep in the hobby and nervous someone asked about it. No, man, you know what? I've started, people at work have been asking me more about this stuff. Don't be afraid, man. Do you. There's everybody's into weird shit, you know? This isn't weird. I can't say that this is weird. I think the collecting, the hobby is no different than watch collecting, right? Or whiskey tasting, or wine tasting. Like there's people that have wine cellars. We have cologne cellars. You know what I mean? So it's just a different part of your palate. It's no different than food tasting. It's no different than beer tasting or whiskey tasting or wine tasting. It's the same thing. Norm. Norm is so easily influenced. You are all of these, you know, affiliate link wet dream customers. Stone, any oud fragrances? Not really. I'm not really into oud. Brioni Eau de Parfum Intense has a little oud in it, and it's phenomenal. I almost wore that today. I might wear that tomorrow. We might get one semi-cool day this week for the rest of the year, probably. And I think I might wear that. Definitely not oud heavy, but it's there. Oud, it's got like apple, oud, vanilla, and Broxton. It's kind of like the main players. It's a little unique, but it's mass appealing. Really good shit. How many do you have? I don't know the exact number, but it's definitely over 100. Over 100, less than 300? Yeah. I got a lot. But they're mostly cheapies. So take that as you will. The only niche I have is Zaharovs. I don't have any other niche. I want a fragrance that smells like when you were young, you would go inside and chug water after being outside for several hours in the sun. That's a pretty detailed scent profile. You would go inside and chug water after being outside for several hours in the sun. This is kind of close. Cool Water Wave. This is slept on. I have all my Stoners of the Week stuff that I filmed here. And then my new rotation is like on the other side. Because I got to put these away. Tomorrow I'm going to put those away. Craven Moorhead makes some good colognes. Like, I haven't fucking heard that before. Hey, Dime Drawer. Let's see what else that you contribute to the class here before I gotta boot you. Unless you're fucking serious, because I've never heard that house, but you know what I mean. I heard a wave earlier this evening. Watch. Jesus Christ, Norm. Keep your shirt on, Norm. Don't be. Don't be. Hey, I didn't tell you to. I'm gonna get my nose on Duro. Luscious Love by Loose Skunt. Oh, you're not doing anything harmful. How many do you have in your collection, Norm? Did you tell us all we should buy Dior Sauvage? I'm not it does smell good. Prada Luna Rossa Carbon though. That's better. I got Paris Corner Care, which I forgot what that was supposed to clone. All you want is compliments then probably. Yeah. 400 or so. Damn, Norm. Shit. It's a big collection, dude. Yeah, the cheapies. That's the problem. But you know, it's always kind of cool to revisit them sometimes. Fuck, it's almost 11, dude. I gotta go to bed soon. How did you get out of bed in the morning? It takes me a solid 30 minutes. My kid wakes up at like 5 to 6 a.m. every morning, so and I'm a sound sleeper. All them times in the hospital, like every 3 hours, so when we come in and out, checking my vitals, like that shit doesn't go away. I guess it's a little bit of a PTSD kind of thing, but you know, I'm not up all night, but I'm easily able to wake up. Everyday Fragrance. Y'all need to go check out his stuff. Motherfucker's hilarious. So what was the video the other day? Well, it was about global warming or some shit, and you're like, this is a fucking depressing video. I lost my ass, dude. It was fucking hilarious. Bro, you gotta start doing live streams. Just don't show your face. Nobody can know what you look like. Because you're the only dude that's reviewing fragrances like from behind the screen. And I love it, dude. I love how you're growing, dude. I see you. I think you're past me now. But I love your stuff, man. It always pops up on my feed. You're definitely an underrated channel. You're hilarious. You're a wordsmith. Everybody go subscribe to Everyday Fragrance. Just check him out. Seriously, he's funny. If you like comedy stuff and you like, he's good. He's good. Who should we go watch? The dude that's commenting below you. Everyday Fragrance. How's the new light setup working? So I got this. I'm using the stand, but it comes with this shit. This speaker sucks. It's okay. I got my little ring light thing here on my laptop. Here, I'll just show you guys. It's just that. And then like I prop this shit up here. And then I have all my fragrances there. It works. I'm not gonna go fancy over. I'm not gonna waste money on equipment. I do everything on my phone. Eventually I'm gonna have to, you know, but luckily these iPhones, man, they hold up. Yeah. Yeah, you're only 2.5 hours late. Pasha Parfum, I'm going to do a comparison video. Yeah, that's another one I need a bottle of. I have a sample of it. It's good. Boozy and spicy. It doesn't smell super similar to EDT, but I feel like it's a lot more boozy and spicy. But it's so good. It's so rich. Isn't it good? I became very intimidated in age 15 years after I heard the voice on Everyday Fragrances video scream at me. I was watching some playoff hockey. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, Deep Paris. Yeah, you're on here sometimes. No, it's definitely a more mature version of Evenings Out. Yeah, it's not all year round. I think it's colder weather, like thicker temperature type stuff. But it is damn good. I gotta start exploring that. I need to get a sample set or something. Did you buy the microphone yet? No, I didn't. The thing is with that, I need a camera. I can't plug it in my phone because it's just gonna suck the juice out of it. You know what I mean? And I can't blow up my phone over a microphone. Declaration, yeah, I gotta try that. I did not expect for my AirPods to be blown up by his video. I was surprised at how many flankers are lying at. Yeah, me too. There's a blue one. There's like a mint flanker that I want to try. It's like a mintier version of the EDT. That sounds kind of good. So, Everyday Fragrance, do you film all your stuff? Like, do you do all this? Because your camera shots and stuff are just perfect. Y'all are keeping me up way too late. Dude. I'm posting this link. Tell me this looks good. But he filled my soul with masculinity. That's funny. What up, D3? Just order coconut lagoon. It will be your Friday. Look forward to getting my nose. I've been hearing a lot about that. Ross he shaves with that shit, right? He wears it after his shave. 2 hours? What? When are you gonna go live? You don't mess around. What? Yeah, dude. I know. I gotta get off soon, dude. It's almost 11. I gotta get up at 5. I was also scared by you going, what? Yeah, dude. You didn't know I did what? The what thing? If you don't know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is, do a simple YouTube right now, Cologne Connoisseur. Stone Cold what? And then come back and tell me what you saw. And then you'll understand what this channel's about. Do you like the fruity stuff? I don't see much of it. I don't like super sweet fruity stuff. I don't. Like YSLY, I like that, but I think Austin was drunk driving the 40. Yeah, I saw that. I heard WWE's kind of afraid they're going to get sued because of that, but you got hit by Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania. Like, I'd be like, dude, I'm in so much pain, but I'm so glad. You know? One can only dream of being hit by Stone Cold Steve Austin. You would definitely like Roger. You know, Apex, I heard that's kind of old school. UL 12 flanker analysis. It looks fugeers. It sounds amazing. Oh, really? I knew they were coming out with another one, but I didn't know anything about it. You couldn't find a video of his what? Oh, come on, man. Do I got to do this for you? Come. Watch this. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you a clip right now. It's the first thing right here. Shit, that's loud. Here. Just sent the link. Watch that. You don't have to watch all of it. Just got a sample YSLY. Le Parfum is really nice. I just tried that in the store recently. The new one. It's not bad. I have Blue Electric. I'm not a big fan of the Line and Weed Alone line, though. Something about it is not. It doesn't smell bad. It's just not my thing. A little disappointed with the new declaration. Turn the cumin down to a reasonable level. Cinnamon's very, very potent. You can detect cinnamon in basically any fragrance that has it. Even Hawas, you can definitely, there's a cinnamon spice in there. Kamra Dukan, or Kamarkawa Dukan? No. What the fuck's it called? Yeah, Latafa Kamra Dukan, the new one. It has pimento in it, but it does smell like there's cinnamon in it. I don't care about why I saw myself. Heavy orange blossom reminds me of bounced dryer sheets. That's fair. I think it smells good. I don't think it, like... It's one of those dumb reach kind of fragrances. Like, It's not super masculine. It just smells good. But yeah, like if you like the smell of dryer sheets and stuff like that, but do you want to wear it? Like, like example, Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Forever smells just like a fresh grapefruit. Smells great. I don't want to smell like a grapefruit because that's all he smells. It's kind of like that. I get what you're saying. Norm, if you like the 90s fougere type, if you like Ralph Lauren Safari for Men, which I think you said you do, you're going to like Pacha de Cartier because they're very similar scent profiles. It's just Pacha de Cartier is creamier. It's a little bit more smooth, higher quality, better longevity. It doesn't have leather in it though, so again, very similar. Well, I mean, the whole camera line, it's going to smell similar. They're all going to be some like redundant, but I think they each have a different nuance, which makes them different. I like Ducan the best because it's the least sweet. And it's more spicy. It's more masculine. Smell Ducan and then compare it with Kawa. It makes Kawa smell phenomenal. It brings it out the creamy coffee. I had it on my arm. I compared it to it, and I was like, and I kept smelling the Kawa flanker. Because it smelled better. Once you smell something spicy, and then you go to something creamy, it's like a sweet salty thing. Your palate kind of, you know what I mean. Well, you wore Pure White last week. Yeah, dude. It's good stuff. Yeah. Very relaxing stuff. I hadn't worn this in a while. I've had this for like 2 years. Yeah, it's musky. Pacha's a mature sense. That's it, a little perfume. Noir Absolute. Noir Absolute, not a safe blend, right? Yeah, I definitely want to try it though. Malal just reached the Bob Marley line. I've never tried any Malal fragrances. Kawa has the coffee. Yeah, I believe that's what coffee is in Arabic. Kawa. But it's not super strong, but it's there. We got 10 people in the chat. Damn. I gotta go to bed soon, guys. Like now. Wow, I'm almost at 400 views, so that's good. Malal Esquire lines we're checking out. Editor in Chief is interesting. Heavy moss. I'm really into oak moss lately. I love oak moss. Which I don't know what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. I wore this out the shower last night. You'll see this in my Stars of the Week. I Am King, Sean John. This is weird, but really good. Very soapy clean. I forgot what the note was in here. What note was that? There's a certain note in here. It's like is it pomegranate or some shit? Cranberry. That's what it was. There's a fruity note. There's a cranberry note in here. With tangerine and orange. It's a lot better than what I wore last night. The sprayer sucks. And there's oak moss at the bottom too. Seawater cassis, lemon, sandalwood, cedar, vetiver, ladnum, oak moss. Sean John, I Am King. 2-hour fragrance tops. Shitty performance. Cranberry tangerine, though. You can definitely smell it in here. That's so wild. I forgot about that. Bizarro Prom. I haven't smelled the original. I have the Intense. And it's awesome. Kind of barbershop fougere with cinnamon. It's good. Angel Share, they got a bit is good. It's another fougere up here, really. Yeah, my nephew Johnny has it. I actually have to smell it next time I'm over. Zest plus vetiver was sent to me as a sample from Sean John Unforgettable was really good. I had it years ago. Yeah, all the Sean John fragrances were popping up at the rec store at one point. 3 a.m. I have my wife. That's her favorite. Well, guys, I gotta get off here, and I gotta go to bed. So I got work tomorrow, and I get up because the kid gets up early. So it was nice chatting with you all. Thank you for joining me. We'll do this again. I'm not gonna make any promises as far as scheduling this shit because I always say, yeah, I'm gonna schedule it, and then I don't. So not that it really matters. You guys are kind of in and out anyways. So I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. See you in the next one. I don't know what video I'm gonna do next, but you'll see something this week. So have a good one. Hit that like button on the way out. And that's the bottom line, what? Because Cologne said so. I'm so sick of doing that. I'll see you guys.